Knock him out, AI.
It's a Western Conference battle here in Phoenix as the Suns. And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to...
Well, guys, Paul George has made a reputation as a dynamic two-way player. He said you can dominate a game in so many ways. That's always been my mindset. I just go out there and ball. Kevin, back to you.
Well, you love that versatility, D.A. Thank you. One of the interesting storylines of this young season, Brett Barry, the surprising early development of a couple rookies in the league.
Early development of rookies is a great thing for a young team because all of a sudden somebody's taking the reins. And I think coaches always appreciate when a rookie comes in, he does the work in the offseason, all that work starts to pay off. But now rookies tend to start looking towards somebody else, or the team starts.
The Suns making a switch here. Smith has checked in. Taking a look at the Thunder. Westbrook and Robertson, the backcourt. The forwards, George and Grant. And it's Adams in at the center position.
Yeah, it's a smart pass as T.J. Warren does a solid job finding the open man.
To the middle. Outside for George. Six to shoot. No good that time. Now the Suns take it the other way. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
Yeah, just an amazing game when they met them last time out. Talk about a photo finish.
Here's Westbrook, and the rejection by Smith. An even 3-on-3 break. Lobbed up there for Anderson, and it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. The Suns, number one.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
Foul on the play, basket counts, so it'll be a three-point play chance. So we'll see Russell Westbrook go to the line here. That one on Ayton. And the Suns here with a different look. Tyson Chandler, who's checked in for Ayton. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Ryan Anderson. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Warren. And it's Bridges in for Devin Booker. And then for Oklahoma City, Nerlens Noel checks in for Steven Adams. Patterson comes in for Jeremy Grant. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Roberson. The Suns shooting their first free throws of the game.
What's the saying? If you're going to lose big. A lot of teams adopting that strategy again last season, the final year before the lottery odds are going through some new machinations and a bit of a change. The Suns, though, they kind of took the cake last year and ended up with the #1 pick.
A nice shot by George.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
Here's Smith. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Smith's got 7. There's 1:38 left to play in the first. Schroeder kicks to Noel. Dishes to Patterson. Bridges with the steal. The finish, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Thunder trailing by 6. Schroeder passes to George. No good on the 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Smith against Schroeder. Chandler kicks to Bridges. Here's Ariza. And the 3 ball is good.
and really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Will it go? And he comes up with the deuce. Schroeder's got his first bucket of the night.
He's such a strong offensive player. Schroeder is capable of knocking down some mid-range shots if you give him some room.
Here's Smith. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Phoenix shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
Daniels, he's checked in for Bridges. The Thunder went into free agency with a lot of question marks, but ended having a big summer.
Able to retain Paul George, and that was the first and largest key. Getting a player like Noel for cheap was also a big help for this group. The Thunder were at a fork in the road last season, but this team now as dangerous as ever. This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
In the corner, it's Patterson. And it's off from three-point range. Daniels kicks to Smith. Shoots over Schroeder. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And so it's the Phoenix Suns in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Earlier, we had a chance to sit down with AI and asked him about his time in the G League.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the G League is tough. You know, you're going to learn a lot about what it takes to be a professional, and there isn't much room for error. You know, everyone on the roster is just as hungry as they come to make the name on as you, and it's a dog-eat-dog world. With that said, you know, it's a perfect situation to become the best player you can possibly be, so respect for that.
And AI put up strong numbers during his G League stint, but Greg, he recognizes just how hard success can be there.
And the G League is getting better and better, Kevin, in terms of talent. AI hasn't had too hard of a time adjusting to the NBA pace, and that speaks volumes for the steps the G League has taken the past couple years.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. What stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
The new era of NBA basketball, playing outside in. We'll see if they can take advantage of that moving forward.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Suns, Rashawn Holmes out there with Chandler. Then it's Smith. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Daniels in at the shooting guard position.
Yeah, Paul George, not a guy you want to send to the free throw line. Always around 85%, sometimes even up.
Westbrook against Smith. Over in the corner, Warren. Back to Smith. Warren on the wing. Patterson defending. The shot's good from Smith.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, on the defensive end, this is a joke. The lack of awareness is exactly why this team is so far behind.
Count it. And 11 points for Russell Westbrook.
And his teammates have to step up just a little bit more. He's been lights out. Needs a bit more support.
Smith dishes to Anderson. Back to Smith. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
The defense looking at him like a Rubik's Cube. They cannot figure him out. He continues to light him up from the field. More importantly, they're winning.
It's stolen by Smith. Shoots. That's short off the rim.
He sunk that 3 in the first, but's yet to make another one.
Here's Westbrook. Tries again. Booker pulls it in.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Anderson kicks to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Outside Warren. Anderson the screen. Shot clock at 6. And the shot by Warren, no good.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game. The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And here is Felton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. From deep. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Phoenix with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting.
Thanks, Kevin. Russell, how confident are you that there's nobody that can stay in front of you?
Very confident. I have a lot of confidence in myself. I put a lot of work in the summertime, and I'm very confident.
That is never a problem for you, Russ. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Noel's checked in for Adams. Patterson comes in for Grant. Raymond Felton, he's checked in for Andre Robertson. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And that one misses. Brent, we have so much talent in this NBA beyond the superstars of that category. Who are some of your favorite players to watch?
Well, I'm thinking about last season and some of the great storylines that came out. Quinn Cook for the Golden State Warriors.
Yes.
Earned a contract as a two-way player. I mean, did an unbelievable job stepping in and playing backup minutes. Dante Exum's late season return to the Utah Jazz and what he did defensively for them in the playoffs. Even a guy like Jared Allen, who had a great year in Brooklyn for the Nets, an opportunity to play at center as a rookie, getting 21 starts. Those are the kind of things where you just have aha moments and you want to follow a guy and see how he impacts his ball club as the season moves on.
Great list.
Well, the other one I might put in there, Kevin, is who doesn't love Boban?
We all love him. Plus, he's going to be a movie star.
He's going to be a big star.
He's a big star. So for Oklahoma City right now, at small forward and power forward, it's George and Patterson. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Felton. And it's Noel in at the center, locking down the middle. The Suns making a switch here. Bridges checks in. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Grant's checked in. George passes to Schroeder. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Smith outside. To the middle. Here's Chandler. And the dunk by Chandler.
Yeah, Chandler doesn't have a long way to go, but he gets up for that one.
Thunder trailing by 17. 1:21 left in the third quarter of the game. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Ariza. One-on-one here. Bridges against Felton. Ariza outside. The three ball. Good on the three-point shot. Ariza's got 9 points.
Such an accurate shooter off the pass. Ariza, a quick thinker who knows he can score in those situations.
Felton against Bridges. Bridges with the steal. And stolen by Noel.
You got to make that. The defense was far from terrible, but, man, that's an easy shot.
Smith kicks to Ariza. Back to Smith. 30 seconds left in the third.
Yeah, easy call.
For Phoenix, they have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. Free throw good, Smith. Devin Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. He doesn't get the second one. Thunder trailing by 21. Left side, George over Ariza. And George gets it to go. George has got 9 points in the quarter.
And not a stellar first half, but he's become an absolute machine scoring the ball in the second.
He gets that one.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Schroeder. Launches it. That shot off. And so it's the Phoenix Suns sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Booker and Warren on the perimeter. Ayton is out there with Ryan Anderson, and it's Smith in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Ayton with it. Noel on him. Ayton, the pass to Smith. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. Pass to Noel. Westbrook against Smith. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Now Westbrook just plays with an incredible competitive fire, and that energy right now, he's not taking any possessions off.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Noel. And it's Roberson in for Dennis Schroeder. There's the screen. Down low. Ayton, the pass to Smith. And it's off the back rim. No good. Thunder trailing by 17. And he lobs it up. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against New York. Anderson with the screen for Smith. Pass to Booker. Warren dishes to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Ayton in the corner. And here's Booker from the arc. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the paint. Here's George. That shot missing. Nice D from Warren. Suns leading by 17. Smith outside. Passes it to Booker. Shoots a 3. It's hauled in by George. Thunder have gone 1 of 4 since the end.
You saw that. You got your scorecard out, Kevin. That might be a 50, or are we going 100 or 1,000? Westbrook with a unique combination of power and athleticism.
And a great second look there. Another Unleash Chaos replay. Brought to you by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. And the Suns call time.
And Paul George, a terrific.
And Paul George has made it a goal to win Defensive Player of the Year.
I mean, he's got tremendous length and quickness, but really his pride at that end of the floor might matter even more. He just takes great pride in being a complete player.
Well, T.J. Warren believes he can score, and he's done it a lot. Every year he ups the ante and wants to add more to his game. Defensively, maybe a little more focus.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They trail by 13. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. And with his game closing in on the final buzzer, let's take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
2 straight losses coming into this game had them looking for any kind of spark, and he was the one to give it to them with a superb performance off the bench.
Even though the defense was pretty good and they want him to take that shot, Schroeder makes him pay.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Phoenix.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet. and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
Really a big-time win for these guys. They lost their first 2 games of the year to this team, so they won't be in danger of getting swept when they meet for the 4th time.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Smith.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
Yeah, you'd like to convert them all, but that should still be enough to secure the win.
And the pass to George. Stolen by Warren. And Phoenix pushing it up now. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. A nice shot by Booker.
And you can tell they're ready to start celebrating a well-deserved victory here tonight.
Yeah, you can see the fans. They've already started celebrating themselves. A gutty performance.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 11. 23 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Seconds left in the 4th quarter. In the corner, it's Patterson. Back to Felton. Noel, a screen on Smith. Here's Felton for the 3. Drills the 3-pointer.
Great sign when Patterson's connecting from deep. Everything for this offense starts to loosen up.
And Smith puts up a deep 3. Off target. So the Suns win it. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
All-time event.
That's a good question. My position, or I have to go with Gary Payton, Michael Jordan.
you